welcome back to Life with Keza. I hope that you're doing well. In today's video, I actually want to go ahead and focus on the root cause of the problem that Tutsis face in the Congo. There are a lot of people who believe that the Congolese Tutsis are not Congolese. They believe that they are from Rwanda and they are invading Congo. We're just causing problems in their country. But this is all false because this is also our country. So I want to explain why these particular people believe that the Tutsis don't belong there, which is a narrative that has been going on for a long time, and is the narrative that caused a lot of the killing, a lot of the torturing of the Tutsis there. So the truth of the matter is, before the colonial times, everyone lived well with each other. Everyone in Africa lived good with each other. They had the freedom to travel to wherever they wanted to go. They had no boundaries. They had no borders to stop them from traveling from place to place. But during the colonial time, when the Belgium came in the eastern part of the Congo, specifically in the area where Congo, Rwanda, and Burundi is, they made borders. And these borders separated the different areas, which they later called these areas by their names that they have today. For example, Burundi, Rwanda, and Congo. I'm focusing on Rwanda and Congo because that's where the problem is. So once they separated the area, the land, they separated the land, and so they named each land, if I'm correct. But if I'm not correct, you are free to correct me in the comment. But I believe they separated the land and named the different areas. And so after separating the land, the Tutsi Congolese, they found themselves in the land where Congo is. So that's where they found themselves after the borders were made by the Belgium, which was fine. They had no issues, although they did speak Kinyamulenge, which is similar to Kinyarwanda and Kirundi. They still found themselves in the area that was later called Congo. This is the beginning of everything. So they lived there, they really had no problem until the 1960s, when Mulele tried to overthrow the government led by President Mobutu. So when Mulele tried to overthrow the government, he made allies with Babembe to help him fight the government and overthrow Mobutu from being the president. So after that, Mobutu asked the Tutsi Congolese to help him fight the war against Mulele and the people that were helping him, the Babembes. So they fought the war and they won the war. So after the war ended, that's when the Babembe started hating the Tutsi. So everyone lived well with each other, and there was no issues really. And the problem arose again in 1996. 96, a lot of Congolese Tutsi were killed. They were discriminated on. They were burnt. And the cause of that was because the Hutus that flee from Rwanda after committing the genocide against the Tutsis in Rwanda, they came to Congo. They came to Congo and started putting the ideology in the Congolese people that there is no Tutsis in Congo. They start telling them that those are not Congolese. If they're Tutsis, they don't belong here. They actually are Rwandans. And because they hated Tutsi so much, after committing the Tutsi genocide in Rwanda, they wanted to do the same thing in the Congo. And to do so, they had to convince Congolese people there that the Congolese Tutsi there, or the Tutsis in the Congo, are not Congolese. So for them to be able to have allies to actually kill these people, they convinced the Congolese government and Congolese people that these people are not Congolese, that there is no Congolese, there's no Tutsis in the Congolese. That's where the hating and the killing again started. The government supported these people, Congolese people supported these people, and these, claims that the Tutsi Congolese don't belong there, that they are from Rwanda, there's no Tutsis in the Congo. Then they started killing them. That's the beginning of killing again. So you see, Congolese Tutsis have faced a lot of killings because the ideology that they don't belong there. But the truth is, they were there when the borders were cut off. They found themselves in the land that is now called Congo. That's how it happened. They did not flee to Congo. They did not, they're not invaders, they're not refugees. That's how the Congolese Tutsi found themselves in the Congo. So in 1996, the war, the second war started. The Hutus from Rwanda came and started killing them again and starting to put this bad narrative in the Congolese people and the government. And that's how they started killing them. They killed a lot of Tutsi Congolese at the time, a lot. This is around the same time that my family and I and many other Congolese Tutsis got put in prison because of who we were. Just imagine a 5-year-old in prison. And I hear a lot of other Congolese people saying that, oh, the Tutsi killed the Congolese people too. Please show me where Tutsi Congolese took a bunch of women and children and put them in prison and starved them, and a lot of people lost their lives. Show me the time where Tutsi Congolese went to many villages of Congolese people and just start burning the villages, killing people, stealing their belongings, and just doing all the worst things that you could ever do to a human being. Show me that, then I'll probably believe you. But these things happened to the Tutsis in Congo. They're still happening today. Recently, the Wazalendos and other arms of the Congolese government went to Minembwe, burned villages, bombed the airport in Minembwe. Also, they sent drones, the military crafts, to bomb the villages, the innocent lives. Please show me where Congolese Tutsis did that to Congolese people. And then I have people in the comments who are saying that I'm spreading lies. This is not lies. This is our reality. This is our truth. This is the truth that you guys need to accept. And if you don't know the truth, the history, please go back and read books. Do not just go by what people told you and you believe that. Because this is the problem. Just because they told you that Tutsis don't exist in the Congo, it's not the fact. I would suggest that for those of you guys who don't know the truth, or who have questions about the ideology of not accepting the Tutsis as Congolese. Person from Rwanda or Burundi, it doesn't make me Murundi, it doesn't make me Munyarwanda. There are so many languages in the Congo. So I don't know why the Tutsi Congolese are the only ones that are targeted, just because of the narrative, the ideology that was put into people to hate this particular group of people. It's amazing because this did not only happen in Congo. If you look at it, in Tanzania, there is the Maasai, and in Kenya, they also have the Maasai, but they don't treat them the way we're being treated. And the Maasai in Kenya, they're Kenyans, and the Maasai in Tanzania, they're Tanzanians. So I don't know what we're missing here. So for those of you guys in the comments who are saying that there's not such a thing as Tutsi in Congo, there is. You just have to learn the history and you will find out the truth, because that's the truth. Also, in Tanzania, there is Babembe there. In Congo, there is Babembe. But the Babembe in Tanzania, they're Tanzanians. And the Babembe in the Congos, they're Congolese. So, educate yourself. Go online. It's on there. Google. It's gonna tell you. That's our home. We will fight. No matter how many times you guys kill us, you're not gonna finish us. And you know what? You know the biggest weapon we have on our side is God. And this is why you guys keep killing us. You keep doing whatever you are doing to us, the worst thing that a human being can ever do to someone else. But we're still alive. And it's not ever gonna be a day where there's no Congolese Tutsi, there's no Munyamulenge. There's never going to. You guys tried that so many times. So, I'm sorry to break it to you. Your intention to wipe out the Banyamulenge, the Congolese Tutsis, would never happen. Burn people, eat them. What? Like, are you even a human being? You're eating someone's flesh. That's so sad. That's all I can say. I pray for you, and I pray that you find help, you find healing. Even if you have differences with someone, you shouldn't do such a things to other people. We all humans and we have differences, but if you don't agree with someone's opinion, you don't go and kill them. You don't go and burn and eat them. And that's what you guys have been doing to us. Even though you say we're not Congolese, that's okay. We know the truth. We will continue to speak our truth. But please, just know that all that blood you shedded in Minembwe, Kananga, and all other areas of the Congo, one day God will ask you about that. So I have no reason to speak bad things about my country that gave me birth to be paid for. I'm speaking because I care for my country, and I want to see a better Congo tomorrow, where everyone, all the tribes, all all the different people who came from different backgrounds to live in peace with each other, to stop killing innocent lives. Congo has so much potential, only if it can stop doing the bad things it's doing to its own people, the children of Congo. We don't all have to be the same. We don't all have to look the same. And that's the beauty of it. Other countries, for example, take a look at other countries. Not everyone looks the same, not everyone speaks the same language, not everyone has the same culture, but they are the citizens of those countries. So why not us? So Congo, please do better. People of Congo, please learn to love your neighbor. Killing them is not gonna solve your problems. It's not gonna solve the problem of Congo. Matter of fact, living well with each other will help build a better Congo, will bring people together, and people will have the peace they deserve to have. So, if you wanna know the origin of our history, or of the Congolese Tutsi, the history of Congo, do your research. Then you'll find out the truth. So I hope this video helps you understand a little bit better. A lot of people are saying, oh, M23 and Twirwaneho are, Rwandians, just coming to fight in Congo. Those people that are fighting are not just Congolese Tutsis, there are also other tribes of the Congo who know the truth, who are fighting for every right of the citizen in the Congo, which is what they should be doing, which is what the government should have been doing. They should have been fighting for each citizen, make sure that each citizen is safe. But they didn't do that. They failed to protect the Congolese Tutsis. That's why you see M23 and Twirwaneho, they refuse to continue to be killed for no reason. They refuse to see their parents, their dad, moms, siblings killed for no reason. That's why they stood up to fight for their freedom. It's been going on for so many years. I just want to remind all of you guys who's watching, everyone, we bleed the same blood. We were created by one creator. Why? Land, Congo is so big, and Congo can take care of each one of us. So why? Please, let's learn to love each other, live well with each other, because we are all one, and this will help our country become great, and it will help us move forward. So thank you again for watching. Thank you for your comments. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.